Alright, so I've been going through some of my crap, looking at carbs, carburetors, and did I steal that from Cody Bass, carburetors? Anyway, got a couple of 25 carbs, and I've actually found a good one here compared to the one that came on the boat. 25 carbs, it's the same exact carb. That's the good one. That's the yicky one. Oops, upside down. Not that it matters, but you know, I just didn't ever like this thing. Alright, I'm gonna get this carb put together. I got this one, you've already seen it, it's much prettier. Not all crusty and crappy. Wow, look at that right there. Looks like it's been kind of soldered or something. Weird. Anyway, it looks good. You use the same bowl with the jet. It should work. Just disappoints me. And we'll get it put together and put on. Hopefully I'm going to beat that next rain. And then slap the gear case on. She's ready to go. Alright, so the carb was pretty clean. I blew everything out. So you see that little piece I'm picking out? See how easy it is to miss something? Anyway, that get loose. Go right up in there and plug up your little holes. And you won't be able to idle right. That got it. See, this thing was already set, man. I didn't have to screw around with the float level and everything. So I'm going to test this thermostat while I'm here. It's ugly. I got water at 170. Let's see if she opens up. It's my dirty coffee cup. Are you kidding me? It's probably open, I just can't see it. The water's so cloudy. I don't know why it was so cloudy. I mean, I did rinse it out. Yeah, it's open. Right? The top open up there. Alright, I'm going to try this again. I made it real hot this time. Let's see where it's at. Yeah, how did that happen? I had it in there for 2 minutes. Last time I did like a friggin' minute. Damn it. I'm coming. Oh yeah, she opened up good that time. See the top? Beautiful. So I just went over and I hit it with the cold water from the hose and it stayed open. So I pushed it down and it went right down and it just got crud in it. So I'm going to soak it in a little CLR. See if that doesn't help a little bit. So I'm going to bottom this thing out gently and then just back her out 1.5. One thing I wanted to do real quick while I'm thinking about it is throw some water in this thing. Because remember, it's kind of nasty up there. That's why the thermostat looked like hell. Let's see what happens. Just rinse her out a little bit. Should come out. There it comes. Right out the bottom. Alright. This almost looks like it's going to hit the friggin' hood. Now on this thing, when I come up, hit full throttle, see it's got a little bit of slop in it. on this handle. There's full throttle. Just got to jerk it around. That's not too bad. And this needs to be adjusted. And wow, I just noticed my roll pin over here is missing. I mean, you can adjust this to get your lever fly where it needs to be at full throttle. It's almost there. It's a little bit low. But I'm also thinking too, there's supposed to be a roll pin in here that hits back here and stops it automatically. You see that other car, but it's got one. It sure does. I wonder what happened to that one that was in there. Anyway, I pull this one out, pop it in. So you see it hits and butterfly goes perfectly horizontal. So I had to adjust this linkage, but everything is set up now. I come up to full throttle, and now I'm not hitting it. There it is right there. You got to kind of slam this thing because of the little bit of play in it. So try to get, see, I can still move it by hand. I'll try to get that out. But that's full throttle. I'd like to have it right over here, there. There's just these things get so much play in those gears after a while, they just tend to wear out. But it was there a minute ago. It's almost there. Anyway, as long as I'm at full throttle there, and my roller hits the 2 marks on the cam, it just starts to open the butterfly, and that's pretty much what it's doing right there. I watch it here, see when it's moving, so it's pretty good. So I need to button these nuts up. This needs to still be torqued down, then I got to get on that stupid pump. Well, the wind's picking up and I just felt some drops. I got to make a run for it. Wow. Alright, I got the pump done. It was easy breezy. It's like I said in the last video, this back piece was turned the wrong way. So to mount the pump, you have to turn the whole pump. All this would be pointing downward instead of outward to the side. So I got a good piece up front. The one that came on the Chinese pump was junk. The screen kept falling out. Everything was good in the Chinese pump, but I used the back to the original pump because the Chinese pump was real wide. And man, it would have been hanging way out here, and it would have been a real pain in the butt trying to get these screws in. So everything's good. Got the fuel lines on. I'm going to pump it up and see if it's working, see if I have any leaks. Just pump the primer up till it gets in there. Alright, it's in there. See if anything's leaking. Oh, like a frickin' sieve. Damn, that bottom hose. It's the original hose. I didn't have anything to fit. So I took the heat gun, because it's like petrified. And I heated up the tip just to get the damn thing on. Then I put an old school clamp on it, and it didn't squeeze it down tight enough. Put that on while it was still warm. So maybe if I put a regular screw clamp on, it'll hold it tight. But just for this test, it should be, hopefully be enough. All I want to do is see it come squirting out of there when I turn the flywheel. I don't have plugs in or anything. Oh yeah, baby, she works. I'll do that tomorrow, run out and get another piece of fuel line. Oops, I could fire this thing up right now. Put the plugs in, boom, you ready to go. other than the gear case that I don't need. Oh, Skeeter. Look at that, man, 2 at once. Oh no, that's grease. Yeah, that's it, man. Get the pull start on, the gear case on. We'll be ready to go. There's that thermostat after I soaked it in the CLR. Look good. Now, what did I do with the damn cover? It just started sprinkling on me a little bit, so I ran over here. What they did too, if I had the cover, it'd be easier to show you. Somebody looked like maybe some kind of red sealant all over everything. There it is. See this red stuff? So you see all that red? It's all on the gasket here. I think somebody just put too much, whatever this red sealant is. And that's what clogged this thermostat up. Whatever that crap was. Oh yeah, baby. And the gasket looks good. I even think I put a little of that copper on there. So if you look at the pull start, it looks pretty good. This is a little war on the end right there, the little starter pawl. But if you look inside at the spring, it's all nice and oily in there. It's probably the same stuff they sprayed on the crankshaft up there. The other thing that was super cool, I just went like this. And I went, oh my God. When's the last time you saw one of those? Complete. They're usually broke all the way up at the top. Wow, let's get him on there. I don't know, clean it up a little bit first, I guess. Wow. Oh yeah, baby, now she's looking like an outboard. Hoo 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 hoo. Yeah, that stupid lockout lever, or whatever the heck it's called. This thing. What the hell? Usually there's a piece missing, or it's supposed to prevent you from pulling this in gear. I think this is supposed to go up under the flywheel. Is that what it is? Can't remember. That has to be it. It's got to be turned in. Spring tension like this. Catches on these little nubs. Something. Doesn't look like it's even ever been rubbed or used or anything. I'll mess around with it later. It'll be a last minute deal, or take the whole thing off and forget about it. Now let's see how this baby go pull. It's a little high. Oh, wait a minute, let me put it neutral. Oh, that's what I told you when I first got it. I did that, and I could hear that thump, thump, thump. Oh man, you're not going to get, that's it. That's all I'm going to get out of it. It better be so tuned up that it's going to ignite in just a half a freaking thump. Because that's all, man, 140 compression. There's no way I can get a full pull on this thing. Oh, no. Is the rope even long enough? Yeah, you can get 3, but I'm not long enough. Wow. So when it's all said and done, like I said, I'll paint this piece. Probably just shoot it in black, and then I'll take this one and match it up in black. Just kind of spiff it up a little bit. And who knows, maybe I'll paint the whole friggin' thing. Could use a new transom screw mount thingy jiggy. Ooh, that's all rusty. It comes up pretty easy. when I stopped it from rubbing, I had to bend this lever a little bit too. There it goes. Now it's easy breezy. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna try to get inside here. Man, it's just so full of carbon. I still may have to replace this this half of the gear of the crankcase because of the crack on the other side. I didn't investigate it yet. It looked like I could see something, but this side stays cool, so it might be okay. Anyway, we're getting there. I guess that's where, see that little extra thump I can give it? Because of all the play in these things. You know, all these years you got this. That's a lot of travel. It's mostly right here. It's water ready now. You could either do it before you do the carb or after you do the carb. You know, I just don't want to put it in the water without all that stuff getting a little attention. I mean, I could have thrown the carb on it and started it in a day. Another thing I haven't done, which I normally do, is go around, give every little bolt I can reach, give it a little turn, see if anything's too loose. Yeah, it's gonna suck if I gotta do something with this intake. I've already ordered the gasket, the exhaust gasket. So if I gotta pull this power head off, swap that out, you know, I got the gasket. All right, that's gonna do it for me today. Looky there, looky there, looky there. That flywheel, I think I mentioned, it's not the original flywheel. I've got another one, cleaner. That one looks much better. Yep. Should be right on the money. Then when you get all this stuff back together, you want to set this. I got it at 1.5 turns. And so you set this right in the middle. And you get turn that way, turn that way. Then once you get it where you want it, pop this back off and reset it. You know, you might want a little half turn out, a little half turn in, you know. You can do it any way you want, really. All right, I'm done.
You know the channel.